And I just finished a sandwich eating, and I realized that my spot was coming up and I was driving. So I am driving and recording, but I'm paying attention to the road so that I'm not going to kill myself or somebody else. So I was just thinking though, while I was eating the sandwich, do you remember when Subway used to cut like a V out of the top of the loaf of bread instead of just cutting it in half? Why'd they do that? I'm glad they changed, but I haven't eaten at Subway in a very long time, and that's honestly very okay, I think. But anyways, I was just thinking about that. Like, why did they think that V was a good thing to begin with? If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you weren't around when they were doing that, or you just forgot. Subway sandwiches. But speaking of lunch, our MC model, our missional community model, is kind of in this cool changing stage of this very programmatic thing that we did that was very intentional and very good, very beautiful, to now this unplugged realm of people not still wanting to gather in large groups, and we are still encouraging people to do what's ever healthy for them and their family. But the thing that I want to kind of break down the barrier is being relational and being in a community with other believers or people who you're praying for, who you are sharing the gospel with. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be programmatic. It can be as easy as grabbing a sandwich with somebody, of making a point after church, either whether you're watching online or whether you're able to be in the building now, is just taking somebody out to lunch or going with somebody for lunch, and just talking about the things of life, which Jesus will be represented in those things. And so don't feel like there has to be a planned set of questions here and there. Just let life happen, and through that, because you love Jesus, Jesus will shine through your story, and because Jesus is amazing, he shines through everybody's story. So I would just encourage you guys to, maybe you can't make a missional community happen on a weeknight, or your unplugged MC just isn't working anymore. I would encourage you to just take one meal a week and make that a conscious effort, to sit down with somebody over a meal, coffee, whatever, and just make that a revolving time where you get to reach out to somebody that you haven't seen in a while and talk to them about how they're doing. It can be as simple as that, and that will reap benefits in your life as you share your life, and in the lives of others as they get to share their life and glean and grow through community. Again, our souls are relational, and so it's not a surprise that this time of isolation has captivated us all in negative ways. Held us captive, I guess, would probably be a better term. But it's true. We feel isolated and alone, whether or not we have a good community or not, or a readily available community or not. We still feel isolated in some way during this time. So I would encourage you to reach out and let your relational soul blossom as we maybe just share some meals together. All right, I'll talk to you later. And you can look up Subway and the V they used to cut out. I was always like, why did you do that?